Dear someone, Florida Commission on Ethics, P.O. Drawer 15709, Tallahassee, Florida 32317-509. So I told this person to please contact Bruce A. Miller, Office of the Public Defender, 5210 Willing Street, Milton, Florida 32570. Phone 850-981-5600. Santa Rosa County is where the arrest happened. I recently sent them a packet, Florida Commission on Ethics, or Bruce A. Miller. Anyways, I have some questions because they sent back my stuff as if there was no ethical violations. So I wrote some questions to see, like, you know what I'm saying, were these some of the similar questions going through? Does this ring a bell? Does this help? You know what I mean? Do I have to highlight some of my writings about emphasis? Like, how did you read it? I have some things where it's... Never mind. Here we go. Question. Who were the last 5 presidents? There's similar questions for governors. Question. What are the tracking numbers for my complaints? On page 33 of Florida Commission on Ethics, Guide to the Sunshine Amendment and Code of Ethics for Public Officers and Employees, 7, Complaints, D, how the complaint process works. Second paragraph, last sentence, mentions all records relating to the complaint will become public at that time. First paragraph, first sentence, mentions a tracking number, ... Now, once you get my complaints, these questions should make sense. First question. Are Logan Ryan Cooley and Cameron T. Kessinger a public officer or employee? Next question. Who did they get involved by ignoring the law or laws like the stop and frisk, 901.151, Florida State Statutes? Next question. Not just who did you get involved, but how many? Next question. Leaving it to trial or a plea deal, does the understanding and or comprehension of their official action or actions or in judgment influence promise of future employment, favor, service, honor? Next question. How many days from September 2nd, 2022 to April 26, 2024? Next question. How much money have Logan Ryan Cooley and Cameron T. Kessinger made? Next question. And the others involved? Next question. Public officers and employees being successful at times, but non-successful at other times, like my situation. Acknowledging they are prohibited from abusing their public positions in order to obtain a disproportionate benefit for themselves or certain others, ... Would they want leniency for a mistake? Would they want a protagonist/antagonist feel? Maybe a cops and robbers. Next. How many days are in a circuit? Next. How many days are and or how many days is a quick and speedy trial? So that was for my first complaint to the Florida Commission. Now for the second complaint, dated 5th May 2024, notarized the 10th day of May 2024. You have Timothy Grantham, Mo Roberts, Mark Alderman, Brick Jones or Davis. A one-on-one in the court systems. David A. Josephs and or Randy N. McDonald. It's a similar question to the very first complaint. It starts off as question asking if they're public officers or employees. Carrie L. Garrett. Are any of these people or persons prohibited from representing private individuals and entities before the unit of local government which they serve? Who and or what is Destin Gines? I'm pretty sure she's a private individual. Can the date and the times of Dr. David A. Joseph's visits to Santa Rosa County Jail be proven? Can the date and the time of an appeal be proven? Is notifying the doctor of an appeal already on file, including a stay? But they try to call it illogical and rambling. In 4.A, does it appear that all the information or highlights are part of one singular motion? It's some of the doctor's comments. I have the copy of it. Next question. Does 4.A through 4.I seem to require a vote, official action, or judgment? Next question. Who is influenced by the doctor's findings of facts and order adjudging defendant incompetent to proceed in commitment to Department of Children and Families? 4.J is personal and sensitive information. Such things are connected one way, shape, or form, ... Character attacks. Next question. Is it ever a one-on-one in the court systems? Title 1, Section 1 of the United States Code, back to 4G, is to disqualify. Next question. Can court minutes / transcripts be used to prove such? Also, my intents and expectations. Is or are the judge and doctors aware of an appeal? Are they aware of a stay? What does that mean? Point 6 is 50% correct. ... Now, this was something that teachers would say in English class, that 12-year degree. Is it true that any falseness and or fraud in a true statement, isn't it a false and or fraudulent statement? Any falseness or fraud in a true statement makes it a false and or fraudulent statement. Next question. Would court minutes transcripts prove or disprove point 7? After some of the previous questions, does it seem point 8, 9, and 10 require a vote, official action, judgment, or a disregard of such? Where is the definitive laws and or facts? Conclusions of law. D1. Attempts to use a Florida statute, section 916.13, subsection 1, ... Does 4J have anything to do with family or friends? Next question. Was I at Bridgeway? Case management. Did I have prescriptions? Did I have a free phone or did I have a paid phone? Did I have a P.O. box? What about a brown box? Did I have a gym membership? Where is the proof and evidence of a substantial likelihood in D2 when there is no value in question? Who has the level of grandiosity at this point? Would you or y'all say state and federal constitutional provisions are expressly construed?